Mark Martin is one of the few to survive the mess in Texas. Many of the Winston Cup drivers are so upset about the poor condition of the Texas Motor Speedway that they said they won't come back unless some serious improvements are made to the track before next year's race. Just like last year, a massive wreck started this race, but instead of it happening on the first lap, it happened during the second, taking out 10 cars in the process, including Dale Earnhardt and Jeff Gordon. So, you know, Chevys didn't have a chance. John Andretti's car, it caught fire, while Rick Mast, check him out, he had to slide out of the window to safety. Greg Sachs, Kelly Yarborough's driver, also involved in a serious crash. He gets loose and smacked the wall hard, but luckily he is okay. The end of the race was kind of exciting. It came down to two Roush cars battling for the checkers. Mark Martin kept his teammate Chad Little at bay for his 24th career win, but he knew that Little was hungry and charging hard.
Mark Martin. I had my foot down because I know how hungry he is, and I didn't want him getting close because I didn't know what he'd do. So, you know, I kept my distance for sure. Yeah, well, Chad and I was pretty much every man for himself all day. So he's not used to running that close to the front, and he was going for it. So, you know, I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of that for them.
Little slam on his teammate there. Jeremy Mayfield, 24 points, still behind Rusty Wallace. Terry Labonte, 35 behind. Mark Martin jumps into fourth position, and Jeff Gordon drops back to fifth. Well, the NBA will have to wait another year for the SEC's leading scorer. Gamecock guard B.J. Mackey has decided to stick around for his senior season. That makes Gamecock fans very happy. Mackey, who averaged nearly 19 points a game, led USC and the league in scoring. B.J. is one of those pure scorers that should fit well into the NBA game, but he wants to play one more year for the Gamecocks, and when all is said and done, he should end up as the school's all-time leading scorer. He just needs 354 points to surpass Alex English. Meanwhile, Clemson head coach Rick Barnes is reportedly on the short list for the Texas head coaching job. Barnes is being considered along with Utah coach Rick Majerus and North Carolina assistant Phil Ford as the Longhorns look to replace Tom Penders. Game 5 between the Pride and the Stingrays is set for Wednesday night in Charleston. It gives both teams a chance to rest up and get their legs back. And even though South Carolina has won the last 2 games in this series, they're not getting overconfident because the Pride has won in their building before.
And when they came in there and beat us, I think they had it in their mind that maybe they could beat us again. And we felt a little uncomfortable too about maybe playing them again. So certainly, I think it's going to be a good game, and we're not taking it for granted.
And finally, it's the golf fans' Super Bowl. Masters Week getting underway today from Augusta National. The players pulling into town early to get those valuable practice rounds in. And look at the crowd for a Monday. That's officially a throng of people. The crowd's getting bigger and bigger every year. Of course, everyone will be chasing down Tiger, the defending champ. Masters Week, always special for the players as well.
You hit it long on, and you hit good high iron shots, and you putt well, you can play well on. But if you don't putt well, you don't hit it close, and you don't hit it in the fairway, well, you're going to have a short 2 days.
And hopefully the weather will hold up. It'll be a nice week for them.
Looks like it will.
It's a wonderful, wonderful golf tournament. The best.
Yeah,
hard to beat last year, though, won't it?
It's going to hard to top that story for sure.
Okay, thanks, Terry. Well, up next, at times your job may seem like a circus. Of course, it never does here.
Not here.
But it won't ever compare to this.
It's a trip behind the big top when we come back.
And finally tonight, they're getting ready to raise the roof, literally, as the Clyde Beatty Cole Brothers Circus comes to the Grand Strand. Elephants helped raise the crimson and gold colored tent this morning in Murrells Inlet. Dozens of people stood by as the big 3-ring tent took shape. This show is being called the world's largest circus under the big top.
We have men on motorcycles going across high wires. We have human cannonballs being shot across the expanse of the big top. We have acrobats and jugglers and trapeze artists.
The circus will be in town until Thursday. Now, showtimes are 4:30 and 7:30 every day. The circus is located at Inlet Square Mall in Murrells Inlet.
And our very own master of weather ceremonies.
That's right.
Ed
Pietrowski
joins us again. Ed.
That's right. Weather-wise, it looks pretty good for the next couple of days, especially tomorrow. Not bad at all. Partly cloudy or becoming partly cloudy with a slight chance of an afternoon shower or storm. Our high temperatures should be in the mid to upper 70s just about everywhere. Looks like Wednesday it'll be even warmer with highs in the lower 80s. I was asked once to be a human cannonball, but then they said something about no net, and I just forget about that, okay?
All right. Thanks, Ed.
Well, that's your local news. Thanks for joining WPDE News Channel 15 at 6.
We'll see you back here at 11 o'clock for the Night Beat. Good night.
Good night.